Friday Night Football's back, the MCG. A beautiful night here for what should be a magnificent game between the West Coast Eagles and North Melbourne, two of the very best teams in the 1990s, and it's great to have footy back.
Thank God.
You keeping tally of those, Robert?
It's a contentious issue at the moment.
Well, that one was slightly off cue. Little kick forward by Stevens. Scholl and Jakovic. Shannon Grant. Well done, Jakovic. To smother. Banfield in his 100th game. Off the ground by Grant. Chance here now for North Melbourne. Going for goal. Pint. He's got it. He's a great player, McIntosh. He started his career basically at the same time as Jakovic. Cousins to fall forward. Gehrig will take a fly and takes a beauty. He's an athlete, isn't he?
He's a very exciting player, Fraser Gehrig, but on that occasion we saw Chris Groom do exactly the same thing as what he did the first contest in the air against Fraser Gehrig. He just gave him too much space. He had to have his body early in that contest against Fraser Gehrig, so he knew exactly where he was to stop that 1-2 leap in the air. Fraser Gehrig, a very clever player.
Guides it through. Mr. Consistency. Stevens has kicked straight to the opposition. Jakovic hasn't taken it cleanly. Carey might get a second go at him. Jakovic kept his cool. McKenna coughed it up under pressure. Now it's Scholl. He's under pressure too. Good kick back in. Jakovic went for it. Carey can make something of this. Little under kick, not so good. Handball by Anderson. The king of goal. Goes for it. Leads it back. Was it tucked? I think it's a goal. North in front. Thanks, John. Kick forward. Worsfold. Good take by Pine. Back to King. King leans back for a bit of distance. Jakovic front spot. Carey used his hands on Jakovic's back. Groom pushes forward cleverly. Shoulder kick the goal. They're good finishes, aren't they? These kangaroos.
Yeah, that's not the time to show an aggression or show aggression when you're a West Coast Eagles player, because Jakovic was going to take that mark downfield.
Good
And now
positioning.
North Melbourne have got themselves an opportunity to score another goal.
29 plays, 22, North Melbourne lead. Grant from 45. Good kick. It's a beautiful kick by Grant. A goal.
It's a great kick. I thought he might have handball, but he was so good with his foot that he found Archer. Archer wide to Scott. Matera, good go at it. Scott running away. Inboard. Pike to Archer. Will he use? Pickett decided not to. Chips to Bell. Bell stood his ground, as you'd expect him to. Handball on. They're moving it quickly. King loves this situation. Kicks right down the corridor to Scholl. That's North Melbourne to a T, isn't it? What a remarkable turnaround in this man's career. Kicked, I think, 75 goals in the last 2 seasons after kicking 21 in 9 seasons before that. It's been rejuvenated as a footballer. He's a good kick for goal. North are going well.
Still keeps the ball in. Then perhaps a too emphatic hand pass there. Kick off the ground, goes back towards Heady. Heady for the West Coast. Approaches half forward. Kicks to the positive 50 metre. Philip Matera. Well done by Ball. Out to Lewis. Looks a little out of sorts, does Chris Lewis. Here's a chance. Strong play by Groom. Gardner. Still Groom. Philip Matera. Now Gardner. Gardner's handball. Morrison around and kicks the goal. And it belted towards their centre-half forward area, put them under pressure. Stone gets the ball out into the path of Reid. Reid from left half-back, looking maybe to pass it off. Then's forced to kick long. Gehrig, still Gehrig. Handball away. In goes Cousins. Good finisher.
That's better.
Good kick. Good goal.
Diving attempt by McCartney. The tempo's lifted, hasn't it, again here? Stevens under pressure. There's a bit going on in this match at
Free
the
kick
moment.
paid at centre-half forward against Johnny Worsfold. Bruce?
Going to Winston Abraham. There's been a bit of niggle.
That was about 150 metres away from the ball, so I can't tell you what it was
Come on,
for.
come on. That's what we're paying for you.
The peripheral vision wasn't quite that good.
Russell's down. Russell, have you been seeing anything going on down there? Did you
No,
spot
Bruce,
that?
look, I'm just watching Byron Pickett at the moment. He's looking at his right ankle, but that wasn't a bad move from him, because taking Cousins out of the play stopped him from running on as Abraham instead in front. Bruce puts another one through.
I think Johnny's going to hear about it too.
Is it the same guy down there, Bruce, or did they swap at quarter time? He's been under a lot, hasn't he?
Do you mean the cameraman or the goal umpire?
He's been terrific down there.
The goal umpire stayed the same in for the half.
Schofield to Ball. Ball has been very prominent. Heady, can he kick a goal? Heady, can he kick a goal? He can.
Braun tried to push forward. Rock now on the end of it. Handball back good to Freeborn. Steadies himself up. Tries to get as much distance as possible to the pocket. Archer did really well there and kicks a beauty. What an effort. Fantastic. He is the competitor's competitor, isn't he?
Well, I hope every kid around Australia is watching tonight, because that is just a great example of what you can do when you're in the disadvantaged position in this game of Australian rules football. Was never going to mark that ball. He just created the contest. Perhaps a lucky break when the ball fell to the ground, but his finishing just superb, wasn't it?
I tell you what, the program manager at Channel 7 also hopes that every kid around Australia is watching tonight.
Now he bombs away out towards the wing. Terrific leap. That's a mark, isn't it? What a great leap and mark by young Welsh. Terrific performance. Only just come onto the ground. He's 19 years of age. Scott Welsh from West Adelaide.
You'll be happy with that first touch for the night.
Oh, let's have a look at what he's got to provide for us in the next few weeks or even few minutes. The ball towards full forward for North, and it rebounds off the foot. And the mark is taken and paid by Bell to Peter Bell. Scott tackled. Groom, a snapshot by Groom. Looks pretty good. He's got a goal for North Melbourne. So the first goal of the second half to North Melbourne. Banfield takes the ball away from the centre bounce. Kicks to half forward. Gehrig misses it. Tapped into the path of Cousins. It's spectacular footy here at the G. Cousins has got a goal for the Eagles.
Little kick didn't go far. Morrison's had a good start to this term. Was collected pretty hard after he kicks. This is Braun, who's been quite impressive in patches. Kicks to full forward. Heady waits. Turnbull and Martin at the back. Heady scouting. Still Heady. Well done, Archer, to build it in front. But beautifully played by Cousins to take Archer's running. Goes back. Braun's kick around the body. Heady's in the box seat. He's got it. That was guts. He kept his eye on the footy. Under the hammer. This to put them in front for the first time in a whole long time. I mean, it would be sometime in the first quarter since the first term, early days of this match, and Heady has put them in the lead.
Through comes Archer to give the key defender some support. Well tackled from behind by Kemp. And is that out on the full? Very good perception by Dean Kemp. Immediately it happened, he appealed for a catch behind. In short, Heady. Oh, terrific. Looks of fortune, but it was great play by Heady, a goal to Gehrig.
He meant that.
Out to half back. Simpson, quick kick. Wobbles it inside 50. Matera belts it away. Oh, beautiful take. Fantastic play by Morrison. They could really hurt on the counter-attack. You can see the injury to Shannon Grant there. Morrison, beautiful kick to Matera. That's counter-attacking, isn't it? As you can see Shannon Grant in the top left-hand corner. But what an effort by West Coast at the back. And the Morrison taking the run. That's what he, I mean, if you want to be a bit blasé or cliche, this is what he gets paid to do, isn't it? Kick goals. He's done it. Archer kicks the ball back to centre wing. Chance here for North Melbourne. Stevens, who I've hardly called for a quarter and a bit, kicks the ball back inside. Well, Jakovic and Scholl. Scholl did really well. Held his ground. Handball good. Stevens 60 metres out. Carey, they need him. Bouncing ball to goal. That's what they needed. A bit of luck, and they got it.
The mark taken by Schofield 50 metres from goal. He looks to play on. They all lead to try and vacate the goal square. Back there, Martin. Mickey Martin. Brett Heady. Mickey Martin. Still in the action. Philip Matera. Out the back. Ball. Bang. Goal. Great play, Matera. Kick forward by Bell. No one home here. Yes, there is. Look at Anthony Rock go for it. So is Guy McKenna. Still a bit of life left in McKenna's legs. Rock goes back to Freeborn. In turn goes a little further away from goal to Blakey. Blakey over his left shoulder to full forward. Bell, ding dong, Bell puts his in the well.
Inside 2 minutes. Jakovic, Simpson, right to the goal line, rolling as a goal. In front the Kangaroos. Can you believe it? They've had a bit of luck. Stevens' goal, and now Simpson's. North from nowhere, hit the front. The Kangaroos are probably home here to Freeborn. What an interesting last minute and a half. Freeborn chips to Stevens. This is going to be a big win. North have done it. They've got up. A huge performance. What a finish. Two great teams. 15-13 to 15-11. There'll be some controversy about the way that match finished.
Hey Bruce, if you weren't here tonight, you missed one of the best games you've probably ever seen. Just a titanic struggle physically, and there was some sensational passages of play by both sides, and you had to watch this on the telly. There's no doubt about it.
I was impressed with North Melbourne, but I was impressed with the West Coast Eagles as we see the two gladiators just shaking hands at the end of a magnificent contest. They didn't see too much of each other tonight, in fact, but this bloke, Glenn Jakovich on screen, chased Craig Scholl late in the game, but Russell Morris is down on the ground.
Now, David King, how's the heart?
Oh, it's going a million miles an hour, mate. I can hardly stop here, I'll tell you.
What was it like coming off the NC Cup Grand Final last week? It looked a bit flat in that third term.
Yeah, I don't think, we prepared ourselves the best we could this week. We had a light week and, everything didn't fall into place early, but it's come out well.
What was the preparation like for this game, considering we didn't know a lot about what West Coast were up to in the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, well, they're always like that, aren't they? And they always give their best side on the ground. And, one new bloke for the year probably shows that. And it's a credit to the guys to hang in right till the dying stages.
Well, you've committed yourself amongst each other in writing. What's it feel like after tonight? Better than last week?
Oh, we didn't play that well tonight, so we can't really rave about tonight. But hopefully next week it all comes good.